Yeah, it was a little bit over 4 years ago when I quit my marketing manager career. That's when everything changed. I would have never imagined that I would go from an employee to running two different seven-figure businesses in just 2 years. It all seemed unreal. But when I look back at it, I can clearly see all this success, this freedom, fulfillment, the doors that opened to me and my family, all of it wouldn't be possible without having a certain set of skills. It was July 2019 when I sent my resignation. My wife was pregnant at the time with our second child. My mom, my brothers, and even my boss all advised me against it. They told me to wait. Be safe till my business can sustain me and my family, and then quit my job. And that's the first skill, risk-taking. Most people think that risk-taking is a trait or a character quality, that some people somehow get born with a higher risk tolerance. But in fact, it's very much a skill that you can learn and develop. It definitely seemed like a big risk to leave my job after 1 year of getting promoted to a digital marketing manager with a big raise. A huge risk to quit my career and try to build a business when we're expecting a new baby. But if I didn't take that risk, we wouldn't be here today sharing that story to inspire other people to pursue their own thing. Think of risk-taking as a muscle. You can't just rock up to the gym and start doing 300 pounds bench press. You start small, build up the muscle, and then lift bigger weights. To develop your risk tolerance, you need to start taking small, calculated risks. Gain more confidence, take bigger risks, and repeat. I will put emphasis here on the word calculated. You can't just go around taking stupid risks without proper planning. I drew all worst-case scenarios. I got some savings that will last us for 6 months and money set aside for our child delivery. If my attempt at building a business failed, I'll go find another job as a marketing manager. And if I couldn't find a job, I will teach English as I did back when I first moved to China. And that's the second skill, being proactive. Most entrepreneurs dream big, make a plan, and then execute that plan. This is why 70% of startups fail, because when things doesn't go according to plan, they panic. They don't know what to do next. They feel defeated and they just retreat. Being proactive in business means that you make plans for when your original plan fails. You need to think 5 steps ahead. Before starting a business, I thought, what would I do if it doesn't work? And this is exactly what happened. I failed miserably. My great business plan was to start a dropshipping business. I put in the work, ran the ads, sold many units, but didn't make any profit. It took me 3 failed stores, 1,700 orders, $3,000 in loss to realize that I failed. But because I already planned for my failure, I wasn't panicking. I was upset and angry, but not lost or defeated. I was just getting started. Armed with 8 years of experience in digital marketing and lessons from my 3 failed e-commerce websites, I decided to try freelancing. I had an old friend who worked for a cosmetics company, and they were struggling with their digital marketing agency. So I asked her if it's possible to set up a meeting with her boss so I can pitch them my services. I studied their website and came up with solutions that will drastically improve their marketing efforts.
You got the meeting.
I remember as if it was yesterday. It was December 2019, and then, you know what just hit China. I had only 1 month worth of savings left. If I couldn't generate a decent income within a month, I would need to find a job fast. But I nailed that meeting and got that contract. I used one of the most important skills you could ever learn: sales. I'm a bit privileged that I worked in sales for a few years in my 20s. Being a good salesman helped me in more ways than you can imagine, not only in business, but also in my daily life. Think of sales skills as the ability to convince someone with something. If your sales skills are terrible, it's a little bit hard to go ahead and write, because you always need to sell something to someone. Sell an idea to an investor, sell your value in a job interview or to get a raise, sell your services or products to clients or customers. I would definitely recommend reading Way of the Wolf, Straight Line Selling by Jordan Belfort. And because I could sell stuff, I got my first client. I worked so hard in this project that my client couldn't believe it, tripled their sales in 1 month and kept growing further. And armed with that case study, I went ahead and got 3 more clients and started generating some leads, turning some of those leads into clients, making 3 times more than my previous salary. I was met with 2 new challenges. Clients were requesting other services that I'm not good at, and I had too much work to do. I worked 15-hour days and during weekends. This is when I decided to use a skill that was left aside in my tool: outsourcing. I have to give credit to my former boss, Dave. He's the one who pushed me to outsource some tasks that I wasn't really good at and outsource some other time-consuming tasks. I started offering a wider range of services, including things that I couldn't do. We did product shooting, video production, mobile app development, web design and development, and much more. I would get a contract, let's say for $1,000, go hire a qualified freelancer on Upwork or $300 and make $700 in profit just for managing the project. This is when the agency started making serious money. In April 2020, we had our second child, beautiful baby girl. And in June 2020, just after 7 months of landing my first client, we had our first 6-figure month. Most of the client work was done by freelancers. I was only focused on getting new clients, keeping existing clients, and running ads. We increased our bottom line by 700% just by outsourcing most of the work and offering services outside my scope of expertise. But I still worked 12-hour days, including weekends. And I didn't feel fulfilled, although I made more money than I ever did before. My bank balance grew quickly, and that allowed me to look at other business and investment opportunities. I wanted to get back to e-commerce and create a physical products brand. I wanted to make money when I'm asleep. But that also came with its own set of challenges. Challenges that someone without business management skills can't overcome. Entrepreneurs with a strong set of business management skills can wear many hats and take many roles within their company. When you're starting or running a business, you need to deal with budgets, financials, lead a team, strategies, sourcing, logistics, marketing, and many more jobs. But if you can't put all these together and keep your business standing, you're screwed. I already understood that from reading and from building my first company from scratch. There are literally thousands of books and videos on business management skills to explore and learn from. A great book that comes to mind is Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. As a dad to a newborn and a 5-year-old son, he wanted to create a brand that revolved around babies and kids. After a lot of research, I decided to build a children's sunglasses brand. Sunglasses that are safe for our baby girl and son to wear and play with. Baby sunglasses that are as cool as adult sunglasses. Baby Sunnies was born. I decided to invest thousands of dollars into making this brand real. Again and again, risk-taking. February 2021, we launched exclusively on Amazon. Within 2 months, Baby Sunnies became the best-selling baby sunglasses in the US. We were literally making hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales per month. This brand alone crossed $1 million of yearly revenue. But that high didn't last long though. In August 2021, on a beautiful sunny day, I was out when I received an email from Amazon. Your listing has been removed for patent infringement. I swear, I almost had a heart attack. My $1 million business was gone, just like that. And to make things worse, I had $100,000 worth of unsellable inventory in Amazon warehouses. I was devastated. For the next few weeks, I blamed everything and everyone except myself. I did my patent research. It's a false patent claim. Their patent is illegal. Amazon is against me. But I didn't take responsibility. After a month of depression, crying at night like a baby, I got it. No one was coming to help me. So I either mend up, take responsibility, and find a solution, or call it quits. That's when problem solving came in handy. This wasn't the first problem to be solved, but it was by far the biggest. How can I save my business? That was the question that took over my brain. Problem solving is a complex skill. It involves critical thinking, decision-making, creativity, and information processing. I went on a vacation to Egypt, where I'm originally from, to see my family and take some time away from the problem. This is when it hit me. The patent was for the design of the sunglasses and strap that keeps it on the baby's head. So if I only changed the strap design, my new design wouldn't be infringing that patent. This way I can manufacture the new straps in China, send it to the US, change the old design strap with the new one, and voila. $100,000 of lost inventory saved. 4 months later, in December 2021, I relaunched my newly designed sunglasses, and it did even better than the first one. Now, we're back in business. In 2022, we crossed $1 million in revenue. Again. In February 2023, I received the third and final offer from investors wanting to acquire Baby Sunnies. Finally, the exit that I was dreaming about from the start. We've gone through due diligence like a breeze. The business sale was finalized and I received the biggest amount of money I've ever seen in my life. But it all wouldn't be possible without persistence. Persistence. The fact of continuing in an opinion or course of action in spite of difficulty or opposition. Hell, I was persistent. The amount of problems, challenges, disasters that I've been through these last 4 years resulted in something else other than my white beard and non-existent hair. It resulted in fulfillment, freedom, time well spent with family, and most importantly, resulted in helping others and in making me a better person. If I quit when getting hit by a disaster, I wouldn't have any of that. No matter what you do, be persistent. You got this. If you feel stuck sometimes, struggle with procrastination, or get a lot done but not making progress on the important stuff, then this next video is for you. Click on this and see you in the next video.